Son, I'm gonna
I don't know
suggest
what
you
to do.
hit off before Eclipse takes over.
What? Hit off?
Yeah, hit off before Eclipse takes over. I'm a little late, aren't I?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Stanley Show.
Ow!
What?
I'm
What happened?
Eclipse.
What are you talking about? It's not him. I just wanted to be funny.
Okay, you can't say what happened at this point in time.
I get that. I'm sorry. It's just thought it'd be funny.
That hurt so
I'm
bad.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the editor, too. We're playing the Stanley Parable Deluxe, Ultra Deluxe Edition.
You're playing it.
I have my brother here who probably has tetanus in his ear now. I think that's what it's called, but still.
Tinnitus?
Tinnitus, tetanus. That's the one where you get cut by rust or something.
Yeah,
That's the
I don't
one
have
I'm
blood
on.
or flesh, so that's not possible.
I'm all over the place right now. But yes, here we are playing the Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition. Now, apparently this game is supposed to be really...
Wacky.
Something. Wacky. That's the word. And it'd be right up our alley. So, how long do you think we could probably withstand the wackiness of this game? Be sure to let us know in the comments down below. We'd heavily appreciate it if you comment. And like, and subscribe maybe. And also turn on those notification bells and all that stuff. We'll get right into the game. Starting...
Hit the button.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hi, Stanley. Are you flat?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was
Employee number 427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427
Okay.
and he pushed
Push buttons on a keyboard.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what Employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
That seems
And
boring.
although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
That sounds sad.
It is sad.
Stanley
That is so sad. At least he's happy
And
about
then
it, right?
One day, something very
I mean,
peculiar
yeah, I guess.
happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Oh?
Something he would never quite forget.
Like what?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No
Okay.
one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the
Oh.
company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Rapture, what is this?
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
To go home because there's nothing to do.
Because there's no work.
I'm going. Okay. Just going right into it. Hello?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
But what if you
I'm
did?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What?
Yeah, what if you don't listen to what the narrator's directing you to do?
But we're supposed to do that.
Yeah, but laws are there to be broken.
That's not how laws work, brother.
Worked for me so far.
I didn't even mean to climb onto the chair. I'm not gonna lie, brother. What is this?
I legally probably
I-
shouldn't be able to, open portals to different dimensions.
Are you trying to say this as a metaphor or something, brother?
I mean, take it however you want. It could just be funky game.
True. I think this is not supposed to happen, though.
Can you get out of the window?
I don't think I...
At first,
didn't-
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he
Oh.
heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Yay!
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
I can't jump.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
No.
Why don't you take a minute just to drink it all in?
Drink it in, brother!
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
No!
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
What does that mean?
Now, think about it. will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even
existential
longer?
crisis, brother.
How long will you spend in total just to have heard
Just click-
all
just hit the yes.
narration?
Just go
And
hit
this
the
is
yes.
which, perhaps you just played the other
I'm
option.
trying.
And now
I'm
you've
trying.
got to see
He's
what
not letting
happens
me.
in this one.
You've done
So,
this.
what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact,
I'm gonna begin the game again now. We just kept talking. There's really nobody else here, is there?
Wait, are those the same numbers?
424, 423.
No, I mean in the other room. Were they the same numbers?
I don't think so. No, they're not.
Okay.
no matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wait, hold on. Turn around.
4B6? But I think we should listen to the narrator for now. Go to the staff room meeting thing and find the rest of the coworkers.
I think you should not listen
Stanley
to
came
him.
to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Right.
But order.
Right.
Listen, the narrator clearly wants us to go through the left door, so we're going to go through the left door. Do you want to go through the...
Right. I want to see if he gets mad.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes.
Yes, well,
There's no chair. Or table.
there is no table. You got words mixed up. Hello?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a
was.
few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yes, it was.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking, but eager to get back to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Forward.
Okay. Brother, we
Yeah.
can't keep ignoring his commands.
Yes,
we have
we
to
can.
go to the... What do you mean? What do you mean we can? No, we don't have
He
to.
is not God. We have free reign to do whatever we shall wish.
But he clearly has something in mind for us to do.
And I care because I have my own things I like to explore.
You are fine. We'll do your way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Penalty of misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off of cargo lift is $5,000.
You'd be dead.
Look, Stanley,
Yep.
I
Oh.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
Yes.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know
100%.
how to convince
A
you
little
of
bit.
this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Let me
Brother
prove it.
wants to make
Let
me do literally
prove
everything
I'm
else in my power to not do your thing, so...
Give me a chance.
Okay, I'll give him a chance.
Okay, fine. You want to give him a chance to finally do, like, in his way, brother?
He said he wants to prove that he's on our side. I'll give him a chance.
Now listen carefully,
Okay.
this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Are you sure?
I'll give him a chance. Red door.
All right, the red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Brother, we
Did
did-
you see that
this
it's
is a-
killing us, Stanley?
Where did-
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier
Brother?
if we just stopped.
Stop.
And I think I have a
I
solution.
can't. Like,
Here.
there's nothing
Let
here.
me show
He's
you.
saying stop a lot. Go through.
So into either the dark abyss. So, do we just go into the dark abyss then, or like?
Yep, I'm used to it.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Yes. What are we looking for?
Keep looking around, maybe?
Oh,
I was right.
hello, narrator person.
Narrator.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
So what if we left?
Well, look at the pretty colors.
It's the same two colors.
Well, the pretty color then.
That's blinding.
Oh, this is so pretty though. But why are you asking if we left? I mean,
What would happen if we left? He said he was happy. What happens if we leave?
No, wait. Where are you going?
hello, narrator.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
What?
We'll lose all of this.
All right, go back.
Go back. Okay, I'm going back. The narrator wants to be happy, brother. There's no shame in that. Besides, I'm happy in this room.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
I promise, narrator person.
For now, you're fine.
But what happened if I jumped off the thing?
Okay.
Can't do that.
Definitively, I'm going to assume this is the other part
You're
of you.
risking everything we achieved here.
Ooh, maybe.
You heard me before, didn't you? You
Eclipse,
will
this point
die.
isn't really worth
What about
hiding
this
the
isn't
fact that
getting
you're
through
around.
to you. Please,
Really?
no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Ooh, I do want to see what happened
Please, Stanley,
anyways.
think about what you're doing. No! Thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment.
Well, attempt number 2.
No.
Isn't that right, brother?
No, what are you doing, Stanley?
Okay.
Please, I'm asking you
I
not
was
to take
actually
this
kind
away
of
from
okay
me.
with letting
I can't
this
go
dude
back
be
to what I
happy.
was before. If you die,
this
we'll
all
both go
away.
back. Why are you doing this?
Take it all away. I mean, woo!
Stanley, let's go
Third
back to the
time's
other
a try,
room.
right?
Can you do? My God.
Okay.
Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Ah, this poor
You'll
dude.
throw yourself from this platform over and over to be
Oh,
rid of
it does suck to be
You're literally
him,
willing
doesn't
to
it?
kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yeah, choice and all that.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
What happened? I thought we were in the pretty room.
What do you think happened? You blacked out. Take an assumption.
Oh.
Yeah, he did
Okay.
it 4 times.
Gone. What could it mean?
sorry.
He entered the door on his left.
Left. I said go on the left side then. Anything note to explore? Hello?
The dude got really
Yet
depressing.
there was not a
So I want to
single
give him
person
a.
here either.
I want to give him a
Feeling
good
wave
one.
of disbelief, Stanley decided
He
to
thinks
go
that we
up to
wanted
his
to
boss's
die, so
office,
because we
hoping
hated
he
him.
might find an
So-
answer there.
Oh, doesn't make sense though.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Let's
Is
get
there
back on
nothing for me to
track.
do here?
Let's
What?
just get back on. Let's just get back on track.
But there's be something in
There
here
was
for me to
nothing
do.
here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Do you just want to sit in the broom closet?
Well, maybe it's a bit comforting to be in the broom closet. I mean, it's pretty in its own right, like the
It was
pretty room.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
There has to be something to interact with here
Literally
then.
Just standing there doing sweet FA.
Brother, is there anything to do in here? Google it.
There's not.
What do you mean there's not?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
There has to be
Please
something
offer
to
me
do in
some
here.
explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I can do that. Oh, can I get that the light bulb?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Brother, he wants us to think that.
Mention it.
I don't know if he does.
Yes, he does. He wants us to think that because if we think that,
To
then we...
you, this is somehow its own branching path.
What if it is a branching
When
path?
you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your
the broom
friends
closet
find it
ending.
concerning.
Bold of you to assume we have friends, buddy.
Stanley was
Well, I
found
have
out
friends.
really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
I'm sitting here
Well,
on a
I've come to
spike
a very
now.
definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
I'm not dead.
To this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
This narrator sure has a way with the
Hello?
words, doesn't he?
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead.
I'm not dead.
Fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Well, apparently I'm dead now, brother. Do you want to take this over?
I'll wait. I want to see what comes out of his mouth.
I think that's all he'll do until we move the body, as he so says.
Fine, I'll wait.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before.
And back into the closet.
You too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I think that's all he has to say. We got the broom closet ending, brother.
Yeah, we got all the broom closet stuff.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, we'll go upstairs. I want to give him I'll give him a win.
Give him a win, indeed. Oh?
Executive producer.
To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one.
He's a jerk because he has money.
That's basically the whole point of it, I think. Oh,
What was that painting?
is somebody aiming a gun at a panda?
Wow.
It's called business strategy. This is a long elevator ride.
You're in the same place.
We didn't even move. It's a rumble machine. What is that?
Well, I think you're already at the top floor, and it gave you the illusion of choice.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have
That
known
passcode?
was that the keypad
Yeah.
behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845?
Of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845.
But he said I have no idea how to know this.
Well, I don't care. 2845.
52845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Oh!
Stanley happened to
Oh!
input the correct code by
It's dark.
sheer luck. Amazing.
Oh.
He stepped into the
What?
newly opened passageway.
Hello? What is this?
See Batman?
Maybe. Oh, what if it's Batman on the side or something?
Batman's my side job.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
What?
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
That's pretty deep.
That is pretty deep.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
What?
door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nah,
Brother, should we just-
Nah, facility.
But there's an escape thing right there. We can
Facility.
leave. But...
Light.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
What?
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I mean, I'd like to think I do.
What is this? What is any of this?
Now the
Cameras.
monitors jumped to life, their
Wait,
true
what?
nature revealed. Each
Oh,
bore the
the ones are
number of
fired.
an employee in the building. Stanley's co-worker.
How many of these are there? Why is there pic?
I do
What?
not know.
Images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant
427, 427, 427, right there. Employee number 427. Show me that. Why are they spying on us?
this mind control facility. It was too horrible
Brother!
to believe. It couldn't be true.
Talk to me.
Had Stanley really been under
Why?
Stanley's control all this time?
Why?
Was this the only reason
None of this
he was
makes
happy with his
sense.
boring job?
This is
That his
spying on us,
emotions
and
had been
is that screen
manipulated to
broken?
accept it blindly?
Why do any of this, though?
Complete control.
But complete control? What does that even mean, complete control?
He refused to
question.
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Brother,
Was
are
it
we not
even
con-
possible?
Are
Had
we
he
not being
truly
controlled by,
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof.
What
The
is-
heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For
What
he
is any of
would
this?
dismantle the
No idea.
controls once and for all.
Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Okay, so apparently we're supposed to disable the. Oh.
So we can turn it off or turn it on. Son, I'm gonna
What? I don't know
suggest
what
you
I do.
hit off before Eclipse takes over.
What? Hit off?
Yeah, hit off before Eclipse takes over. I'm a little late, aren't I? Okay.
No, he managed to keep him to control at least, didn't he?
Good job. You fought him for control that time.
And a rising chill of uncertainty.
A rising chill of. Where are we? There's just nothing here.
Was it over?
Maybe. Oh,
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
I win!
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
Ooh.
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed
Where
from the
am I
machine's
even?
grasp?
No
What
idea.
other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
I'm at the
No
outside
longer would
world.
anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
What is
It
this?
was perhaps
What?
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Step through
Should
the
I
door,
step through the
brother.
open door? But I'm just kind of curious now. Like,
Stanley
what is?
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility
Let's give the
of
video a
new
good ending.
path before him.
Okay,
This
fine.
was
Good
exactly
ending.
the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.